Hello guys, and welcome to a new Fresh Friday. This time, Prison Architect. And hopefully I'll get this out, on the Friday that I wanted to. It just all depends. It might be really late though. So, anywho, this is Prison Architect. I wanted to play this whenever I saw it on sale on Steam. Because I kind of like Tycoon games. Okay, let's just, go straight into it. Let's go and do an introduction. Hopefully this won't be too loud for you guys. Because it's kind of loud for me. Installing toilets. Prison Architect. Hopefully there's a tutorial on what I need to do. This is a tough one. There's a prisoner incarcerated at this facility who's been convicted of a double murder and sentenced to death. That's where we come in. We've been contracted to construct an execution chamber in time for the guy's big day. Okie dokie. This is where I want the new facility to be built. First step with any project like this is to construct the building itself, with enough space inside to fit an execution room and a holding cell. So let's get started. Construct a new building here. We will also need an entrance to the new execution facility. Build a large jail door into the south wall. Okie dokie. Here we gotta do a foundation. Building here to here. Objects. Oh. Your workmen are responsible for construction of buildings. They'll collect the steel and concrete from this storeroom and take it to the construction site. They'll use those raw materials to build the foundations and framework of your new building. This is the slowest part of construction, so you should plan ahead when building the new facilities. While we wait, take a look around. Use WASD or the arrow keys to move around, and use the mouse wheel to zoom in and out. Large jail door. Right here. Ooh. I'm gonna zoom in pretty far here. Ooh, look at that. Inside the building, I want a jail cell and an execution room. Partition the space by constructing some brick walls. Okie dokie. Brick walls. Well, this game seems very, very interesting. In comes the workers. 37. 42. There we go. Now add large gel doors to these dividing walls. You can rotate an object before placement by clicking the middle mouse button or press R. Ooh. We got these weird lights that are in here. We got a bed, table, tree, bookshelf, gel bars. Got a bunch of lights. Neat, neat. That's looking good. We now need to designate rooms within these spaces. Designate a cell in the small area where a condemned inmate will live. Then designate the execution room in the larger area. Okie dokie. So this one would be execution. And this one would be a cell. Those new rooms have requirements before they become functional. The cell needs a bed and a toilet. The execution room requires the electric chair. We're gonna need a bed right here. We need a toilet right here. And then we're gonna need an execution, or electric chair, that's right. Right there. Go and look at all these other places. Ooh. Must be dinner time. Canteen. Got power station. Guessing stuff's being delivered. I like this. So here's one wing. And over here's another wing. I like this. I like the double walls too. Because the only way to get out is through this one. This one doesn't have a double wall, unlike this one. Well, this one's, well, technically this one does. 'Cause this one's the building. But back here there's a double wall. What about removing these lights? That's the essentials to take care of. But there are still a few improvements you could make. It's up to you, though. These aren't strictly required. It depends on how much you care about your prisoners and their environment. The cell itself could be improved with an outward-facing window and a small bookshelf. Huh. And the facility would look better with a higher quality floor material, like wooden floorboards or mosaic tiles. Outside you could add some lighting and paved pathway if you think it needs it. This is the man in question, Edward Walmsley, a teacher once, would you believe? It's not our place to decide if he deserves this. The law has made that decision. We're just here to do a job. Once you're satisfied the facility is ready, you can begin the prisoner transfer to his new cell. Simply click on him and select him, then right-click just outside his cell to initiate the transfer. Well, let's go and do all these optional objectives, don't you think? Add ourselves an outward-facing window. Maybe like right here. Add a bookshelf. Redo the flooring. How would I redo the flooring? Build a path to the new facility. Paving stone. What is this? Create some outdoor lighting. How would I redo the flooring? Could be materials. They said in the execution thing, right? Look at them all work like that. That goes by fast. Okie dokie. You're done. Begin the prisoner transfer. To select him and right-click in the zone outside of his cell. And in comes him to be taken away. Don't shed one tear for this guy. He's a stone-cold killer, guilty as charged. He even confessed. Want to hear his description of what he did? It's juicy stuff. It was around 11 p.m. The lights were already on. I knew she was home. Why is there a jail cell door for her home? Oh. I know it'd catch you two here. Edward, just don't. What are you going to do? Oh no, now they're both dead. I got pretty serious quick. Clear as day, if you ask me. Deserves every volt he's gonna get. All men deserve forgiveness, even him. Are you so sure in yourself that you can deal out such a final judgment? Catching your wife with another man is no excuse for what he did. And he went there with a loaded gun, knowing he'd find them together. That's double premeditated murder. He's done nothing but cooperate with the authorities. The state is making an example of him. If he'd committed his crime 100 miles north, he'd be looking at a life imprisonment instead. How is that justice? Do you want a guy like this running free? I'll sleep just fine at night when I know he's gone. Good work so far. However, there is one problem. The execution room isn't functioning yet, because it doesn't have any power. We need to connect it to the electric... You'd figure that would be the most important thing first. Ooh, electric. Oh, that place doesn't have any electrics. We are now viewing the prison in utilities mode, which shows us the electrical wiring layout for the entire prison. Each building in the prison is connected to the power grid by these thick underground electric cables. You figure that would be the first thing you do, because, you know, it's underground facilities and whatnot. Powers are provided by the prison by this substation, which draws electricity from the national grid. Oh, there's a little power meter. As you can see, this entire wing of the prison cells is without power. All the lights are out. To fix this problem, we must first need to switch into utilities mode to understand why the lights are without power. Well, there's no thing for it. Need to extend it this way. The nearest cables are too far away. Our engineers can't complete the wiring for this area. Extend the electrical cables needed to cover the wing of the prison. Utilities. Electrical cables. I want to see what they do. Okay. Wish they would start from over here. Instead of just randomly going from place to place. Let's look at these guys, they're kind of like, we don't have any lights. Ooh, I wonder if you can build multiple floors. That'd be pretty neat. There we go. So you just need this one. We'll extend power up this way. There we go. Like that. There we go. Now we just need to power these things. Lights aren't the only thing that need power. Your new electric chair does too. Well, of course, it's electric. Use the power cables to connect the execution facility to the power grid. Electric chair itself is a special type of electrical item. It requires its own dedicated power line. You need to connect it up directly with the main cables. Oh. Run the cable out this way. Way like this. We got ourselves 2 guards dedicated to this one guy. They're kind of just standing out here with no power. Well, that's cool lighting. Your mouse lights up the area. Still doesn't have a toilet. will... I wonder if this electrical thing will go up higher if it... Ooh, there we go. We're almost done, I think. We should test the new execution room at least once before we try to use it, though. I'm just going to turn it on for a few seconds, make sure everything is okay. That's what I figured. I'd figure it'd blow the fuse and, like, prison outbreak. Well, that didn't work. Looks like we drew too much power and tripped a circuit breaker in the power station. The whole prison is dark. We're going to need more juice to be able to handle the power spike that the electric chair generates. First, we need to turn the power back on. This is a two-step process. Step 1, switch each capacitor back on by clicking on them in utilities mode. Step 2, switch the power station back on by clicking on it. Then build 3 more capacitors so we have enough power capacity to handle the electric chair. Once you've done that, test the electric chair again by clicking on it in utilities mode to turn it on. I'll switch it on. Okie dokie. So we need to build more capacitors. Figure there'd be a prison break if all the lights went out. But maybe the doors are on a separate thing. Wonder what that's up there for. You guys building the capacitors? What are you guys doing? Hurry it up. That guy's standing on a table. Oh, there we go. I really like this game. Capacitors. Are they already automatically on? I think they are. Click on the chair in utilities mode. Switch on. Well done. I believe we are finished with this job. What happens now is out of our hands. We did a professional job, and that's important in our business. Try not to worry about what happens next. Okie dokie. Ourselves a church. Can I help you? Are you looking for forgiveness? I don't know. I have to do something. I can't live with the things I've done. You have to turn yourself in. Whatever you've done, you cannot evade the consequences. You'll never be able to live with yourself until you face up to your past. I want to go back. I want to forgive her. I want her to forgive me. God will forgive you, no matter what you have done, if you ask Him to. You must answer for your crimes in the eyes of the law. There is no other way. I wasn't expecting a little story here for the introduction. It is time, Edward. You have done the right thing, even though this world will not forgive you for it. You will be with God soon, and He will have the final judgment on you. dun. But Ramsey, you have been found guilty of 2 counts of murder in the 1st degree. Penalty is death. You have anything to say? Susan, I'm sorry. This is pretty intense. And now he's dead. Welcome to Prison Architect. Press escape to continue. So, we created ourselves an execution room. Okay, so let's go and create a new prison then. Fog of war. Covering the area. Continuous intake. If enabled, you will receive a random number of new prisoners every day, forever. If disabled, you can choose when you're ready to receive prisoners. Okay. Let's go for a small with Fog of War. Okie dokie. So let me pause. Okay. Read the CEO's letter. So I've got 24 hours, and I'm going to be getting 8 prisoners. Okay. Congratulations on completing your basic induction. You are now a fully qualified prison architect. Soon you'll be designing, building, and running your own prison, starting from nothing but an empty plot of land and a few stacks of bricks. Before you get started, I thought I might share some important lessons with you. Every prison needs a warden. He should be one of your first hires. Build a nice office, and he'll open up a whole range of advanced facilities via the bureaucracy system. Individual jail cells are expensive, especially early on when funds are very tight. Save money by starting with a single large holding cell, which can be shared between many prisoners at once. Get your kitchen and canteen up and running before the first prisoners show up. And be sure to hire some cooks. Nothing irritates a prisoner more than an empty stomach. Many items require water connection. Water is provided by a water pump station, and pipes are built in the utilities view. Use small pipes to connect individual items together, and use large pipes to connect back up to the station. Small pipes can only carry water so far before they lose pressure. That's about everything. Okie dokie. Yeesh. First thing I should build... Well, this is for a small prison. It's kind of a big plot of land. I want to know what the large prisoners, or large prisons look like. Okie dokie. So first, we need to go and build ourselves a building. This will be the warden's office. So warden's office... Don't know. Want to just have it out here in the front? Yeah, we'll have it right here. We'll designate this as storage, garbage, deliveries, kitchen, office, security. Well, what would it be? What would it be under? While making your car license plates. Offices for your officers. Office. There we go. We don't want that to be an office. So in comes a bunch of workers. So we got 24 minutes pretty much, because each second is a minute. Minimum size 4x4. Luckily I made it to... Oh, I didn't make it the same right size. Office desk, chair, filing cabinet. Ooh. Comes all this stuff. So we're definitely gonna need a staff there. Right there. Office desk, chair, and filing cabinet. It's kind of small, don't you think? Okie dokie. Well, I already screwed that up. So 4x4 really is a 6x6. So I need to bulldoze some of this wall then. It'll automatically update. Yeah, there we go. How would I move objects? I'll dismantle this stuff. And then move it. I think that would be the best course of action. Okie dokie. Let's put our office desk right down over here. Or you know what? Cancel. Desk right there. We'll have our chair. Like so. Filing cabinet right there. We'd want to hire a warden. Warden. That's the first thing we got, was a warden. Next we want a big holding cell. Big holding cell, eh? That'd be big enough. Especially early on, save money by starting a single large holding cell. So yeah, holding cell. Yeah, it would require an entrance, wouldn't it? Here we would have a jail door. Large jail door. Right here. I don't know if you guys can hear the construction outside, but there is some construction outside. So if you guys finished it, sweet. This is a large holding cell. I'm going to be getting 8 recruits, so I'm going to need like 8 beds. So where would be the beds? Weight benches, metal detector, sprinkler. Ah, beds. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we'll have multiple toilets. Here, here, and here. So I'm gonna need electricity, aren't I? So while they're working, I'm gonna look for some kind of power. That'd be in utilities, wouldn't it? I do not have enough to be used in the prison. I do not have enough for water pumps. Okie dokie. Or do I already have one? Is that why I have the one? We're gonna have one of these. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And these need water. Required bench. Oh, we're also going to need a bench. Three, 4, 5, 6. Something like that. And yeah. This also requires a bench. Wherever the bench is. Bench. So next we would want a kitchen and canteen. What other objects do we have? How big does a canteen need to be? Indoors, serving table, fridge, and sink. I guess a canteen could be this big. Sure, why not? And we'll have large jail cell doors. Large jail cell. There we go. Right here. Cantina. Would be like, oh, I'm gonna have to wait. There we go. We've got lights. Electricity, running water. What is this? And it'll just whoosh. There we go. So we want that to be the canteen. So we just need one serving table. And next I would want to have brick wall here. Then what I would want is a staff door right there. And then we'll call this the kitchen. And it requires a cooker, a fridge, and a sink. Cooker, a fridge, and then a sink. And then we would want to hire some cooks. Probably just one. And maybe some tables. Electric cable. Perfect. We would also want to at least designate a storeroom, I think. We'll just designate it right here. Move all the storage over here. this right here is missing power? Does it need to be bundled up straight up towards it? So how do we make money? How much is a bench? 30. I can buy a table and a couple benches. And now we only got $20. Fast forward. Okie dokie. I think we've got everything. Not much of a prison because there's no cards, which I think we would probably need. But we don't have any. We don't have enough funds. Okie dokie. There should be a very fast forward button. So we'd have to wait around for 12 minutes. Fire. Say workers. Probably want to have a low risk prisoners. People who don't want to run away because we don't have any walls. Oh. This guy needs a light. We have one light left. There we go. There we go. Now we just wait around. Well, welcome to our prison. We just got a holding cell out over here for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then a small kitchen. What else could we look through? So warden can go into health, legal, finance, security. To require unlocks the chief of security. You can unlock cameras. Ooh. Reduces the number of penalty. Prison labor. Saving you on staff wages, earning you money, and teaching your prisoners new skills at the same time. I like that. So we can call in emergencies. Ooh, we got a federal grant. Now we got $420. I think next would be like, I don't know, doors. Don't you think? We want a jail cell door here. And here. Keep the prisoners in there. And maybe a light if we can afford one. Nope. Can't even afford a light. Plant a tree though. Taking steps against global warming is all of our responsibility. Sure, why not? Put a tree there. Just because. And a tree here. And here. Since they're free, apparently. Wish you could go faster than this. Bunch of marks and stuff on this thing. Go there, Warden. It'd be pretty cool if these guys, the people that you hire, actually have names. These lights are in the walls. Are they really actually helping? I don't think they are. Nope. So I do have a couple of lights. Got 4. Put one right there. Couple right here. Maybe one right there. Uh-oh. 2 more minutes, we're gonna have some prisoners. We shall see what happens. To think they built this all in a day. Got ourselves a lot of bricks still. How about a brick floor? Metal floor. Fancy tiles. Okay, here we go. Here comes some prisoners. Dan Chester. Lindsay. Who will tell the prisoners to go somewhere? Okie dokie. Let's pause. Let's pause. Yes. You go here. So how do I escort him to the How do people escort people? I don't understand. I figured I would need a guard, but I can't afford a guard. Open. 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 Okie dokie. Looks like I need to get some guards to escort the prisoners to their cells, even though I've opened the door for them. They're kind of just standing around, not doing anything. Okay, what do we do? You'd figure they'd make a run for it. Because we've got no cards. I need another grant. And I think we're gonna have to cut it off here, guys. Cause yeah, not much is going on. maybe the very first thing I should have gotten was a guard, but I only got 10,000, so that was kind of, I was cutting it close just by building a warden's office and holding cells and a canteen and a kitchen. Well, darn. Okay, guys. You've been watching Prison Architect, and I'm Lunchbox. Adios and good night.